Hello everybody, welcome to Prague. This city, very beautiful, awesome.
Yes, we spent we spent the day in Prague today, but I forgot to do the intro to the video, so we're doing it now. But yes, amazing city, and this is a pretty good view. You want to pull a crowd, you need an astronomical clock. Have a look at this. Oh, crazy, just for a clock.
Here.
Yeah, the door's open, yes. Alright, the crowd's died down a little bit. This is the Prague astronomical clock. Probably the most complicated clock in the world. And most of its moving parts are 400 years old and still working. Alright, so you look at this clock and you want to actually know the time. The easiest thing to do is not look at it. Let's go to the top of the tower and see that conventional clock up there. Except on the conventional clock, the big hand is the hour and the small hand is the minutes. So the reverse of normal. Alright, I'll try and give you an idea of some of the features of this astrological clock. Alright, on this clock you can actually tell the time. In the top circle, up to the top, you can see a gold hand. This is actually telling you the conventional time now. Next, just down from the gold hand is a sun, and that tells you whether it is night or day. Obviously, if it's in the blue section, it's day, and if it's in the red section, it's night. And that whole black section moves with the seasons. It'll drop down lower during winter, so that the sun spends most of its time in the black or the red zone, which is the sunset zone. Alternatively, of course, you can just look at the sky and see if it's night or day. Clock also gives you months and a whole heap of other features. I watched the video about 3 times on this clock, but when you get here, try to remember it all. The next thing, the bottom disc here, it gives you all, you can see them. It gives you all the naming days or the special days that each day is named after, which saint or whichever day we're celebrating. Very complicated clock. Probably the most impressive thing is it's got thousands of moving parts, and most of them are 400 years old plus. I'm getting in trouble here for not filming enough of the buildings, aren't I?
This is very amazing city.
Yes, everything's so old and beautiful. Every centimetre of the city is interesting, isn't it? Much better than I thought it would be, actually. It's one of the old city gates, and this place, Marina, is for music and festivals. Yes. Stunning. City gate. This is the city square in little Prague. Amazing.
Tim, give me please.
Marina's telling me this church is from the 11th century. Let me give you a warning if you're here in Prague. On the main square here, you've got the old ham store. The very good honest guides inform me you do not eat here. Basically what they do is they charge by weight, and if you're a tourist you're going to end up paying an absolute fortune for next to nothing. And the restaurants in the side street are cheap, beautiful, and have better food, so don't come here and pay an absolute fortune for next to nothing. They were the worst reviewed restaurant in Prague, and then by some miracle they became the best reviewed restaurant in Prague. What they did was they started putting up fake reviews, and everyone they did the reviews from actually came from Indonesia, a Muslim country that doesn't eat ham. And secondly to that, there is almost no visitors from Indonesia here in Prague. So don't go near these guys. Here we are setting up for our thumbnail shot, hopefully. Hello. What's that? Original Czech marzipan. The market just sort of on the edge of in Old Town here. Interesting. 29 Czech crowns. It's about $1.50. Another big church. This is probably the most commercialized old town I've seen in any city. Everything's either a restaurant or tourist souvenirs. The amount of souvenirs I've seen here is far greater than anywhere else. Get away from the main tourist drags, you can get some really good, cheap, good stuff in Prague. Look at this. Car to go past. Bad timing. Beer garden. Half a litre of beer, 48 Czech crowns. That's about $2. The oldies, into the beer. Everybody drinks beer in Europe early. It's about 11 AM and the oldies are into the Pilsner. This plinth used to be on the Charles Bridge, but I think the traffic just got too heavy and they moved it. And before the Charles Bridge, back in the 11th century, was a different bridge. And this is the last remaining remnants of the bridge that preceded the current medieval bridge. Welcome to the Charles Bridge. Commenced construction in 1357. And have a look at the number of tourists here. I'm blown away. Around. We're going to try and battle our way across the Charles Bridge now. Are you ready, Marina?
Yes.
Are you ready to face the crowds?
Yes.
Let's do it. Lots of wonderful sculptures on this medieval bridge and lots of tourists. want someone to touch the dog. Touch the dog.
For me too?
Come touch the dog for me. Wait. Alright, Marina. Touch the dog. You can see he's polished clean. The rumour is you do this for good luck. What people don't realise is 2 university students got drunk a few years ago, came out here, they cleaned the dog and polished him up so it looks like everybody has been rubbing him, and now everybody rubs him for luck. So there you go. This is the exit to the Charles Bridge on the other side of the river. Just what a wonderful streetscape.
Хорошо, а вы ничего не добавляете?
Значит, дивіться, 1340 гривень.
Пока что у нас нету таких.
The weed shop. We sell weed.
Конечно, там Святой Николай на малой стороне. Костел Святой Николаус на малой стороне.
Talking about this church. And who played here, Marina? Toy Musica?
Моцарт.
Mozart played here. Played the organ here in this church. See those spies poking their head out above the top of the buildings. That's where we're headed next.
Usually in the Prague go
In the mountains? Yes, there's certainly lots of hills here in Prague. She's not that flat.
That's good.
Oh. Who's this?
What?
The oldest pub in Prague since 1375. Maria. From up here we can see the terracotta roofs of Prague. One o'clock, changing of the guard. Time for lunch. This is the courtyard into Prague Castle. So, would you rather have a knife in the back of the neck or be beaten to death with a club? Monarchies at their best. Around the Prague Castle. Amazing gardens. Looking a little bit dry. Bit more of this 16th century garden complex. This crazy wall.
Turn left. Turn left.
I'm really concerned with the statues here in this city. Here we've got two guys fighting. Here we've got two guys slaying an animal. He's not killing anyone, but that dog doesn't look friendly. And here, fighting some sort of deadly serpent. Here's an archer getting ready to shoot someone. And I'm not sure what's going on here. There's definitely a theme running through all these statues in this city. Middle of the fountain, another statue. A man beating a dragon to death by the looks of it. Looking back to the Charles Bridge we crossed earlier. When you order beer in the Czech Republic, this is what you get. Koza, is it? Get some foam in there, Marina. Yummy. Got our special meals. Got my goulash with dumplings. These are dumplings. And Marina's got dumplings also. And she's got a different beef.
This is not dumplings, this is potato.
Potato? Potato is dumplings. Yes, potato is dumplings.
No.
We'll have to argue over the legitimacy of
Draniki.
Prague.
This is draniki.
This is draniki, is it? No, it's not draniki, it's not fried. This is dumplings. We'll taste, we'll taste.
Okay.
How's your traditional lunch, Marina?
Very delicious.
Very delicious.
Graveli.
Gravy, yeah.
Very awesome.
Awesome. Fantastic.
This is, I think, beef.
Yes, this is beef. Oh, very, very tender. Doing very well. Got a white top on, and it's still white. It's running now. I've gone for the goulash. Very traditional goulash. Beef is super tender. I love it. It's lots of gravy. Good hearty food.
How beer?
Yeah, always good.
Put me one piece, put me one piece, I want.
This spot in the square marks where 27 men were executed, but for some reason there are 28 crosses. Have a look at how many people are here just to see this clock chime. Us included. Soon the doors will open and I think it's going to be a little bit underwhelming. This is what you came for, Marina. skeleton moves his arm too. Well, that was it. Seriously underwhelming. Well, the sun is setting over the city of Prague. The really spectacular stuff is over here behind the trees. Not to worry.
Terracotta roof.
Terracotta roofs, yes. Anyway, we had a great day in Prague. I knew it'd be a good city, but yeah, very, very special. Lots and lots of tourists though, and when you're here, you can understand why. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.
Yes, bye bye.
Bye bye.